In the last 5 years or so here on Survival on Purpose, we have taken a look at a lot of different lighting products, flashlights and lanterns and all kinds of lighting stuff. In this video, we're going to look at something a little bit different, which I think has the potential to be an actual lifesaver. I'm talking about the Guardian Angel Elite Series safety light from the folks at Guardian Angels. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So you think I need to kind of shorten that a little bit? I don't know. I'm getting tired of saying it, to be honest with you. And by the way, just let me say right up front, the neighbors' grandkids are out running around playing, and the dogs are jealous because they're not. So you may hear a little whining from time to time throughout the video. It's the best I can do. I'm just going to endeavor to persevere. So anyway, the folks at Guardian Angels Lights were kind enough to send me some of their Elite Series wearable safety lights and to sponsor this video. And I got to say, I think these are very unique, cool lights. I've not seen anything else like them on the market as far as lighting goes, and I literally think they have the potential to be a lifesaver. And I'm going to tell you an unfortunately true sad story that really kind of brought that potential home to me very recently, and tell you all about these lights right after this word from one of our sponsors. This video is sponsored by my friends at Click Belt. The Click Belt I'm wearing today is my 2-ply tactical duty belt, and I've been wearing this for a couple of years. As you can see, it still looks very nice and supports my Glock 19 very well. Click belts are available in a wide range of colors and styles, including custom options, all sewn right here in the USA, featuring genuine Austrian Cobra buckles and a full lifetime warranty. So I encourage you to check out our friends at Click Belt. There'll be a link in the description below, and probably one right up here. Tell them Brian said hello. Okay, we're back. So once again, we're talking about the Guardian Angel wearable safety light. And they call it wearable because it's wearable. And you'll notice this thing has a little bit, kind of a curved backing here. It features a built-in neodymium magnet, I believe that's right, inside. And then it's a magnet there. So as it comes out of the box, you can just stick this under your clothing, stick it on, and you're good to go. If you need to turn the light on, there you go. And if you want to change the levels of it, you can do that. It's got 3 different levels. And we'll talk about all those in just a minute. So I think the Guardian Angel light was originally designed to kind of meet the needs of law enforcement, first responders, road construction workers, people that are potentially in danger from being struck by a vehicle or need to be visible. But it's actually, I think, morphed into a really useful tool for a lot of different applications. I mean, obviously, if you're in law enforcement or in first responders or directing traffic, or if you're working on a road crew in construction, then it's a no-brainer. They have so many different mounts for this thing. You can mount it on construction cones, you can mount it on hard hats, just a lot of different ways. And by the way, if you decide to get one of these and you use the coupon code 203CLIP, yes, I did write it on my hand, you can not only get free shipping, but you can also get a free accessory, so you can get yourself one of those other mounts. As I said anyway, I think this thing, it really has applications in the, quote, civilian community. I think it can make a really good bike light because it can mount on your bike in a lot of different ways. If you're a runner or a jogger, it can make a really good light for you. I think it'd be really good for a car emergency kit. You know, if you have to stop and change a tire, work on your car, you've got both a light that you can use to see what you're doing, and also to let people know that you're there, you know, if you're on the side of the road or whatever. In fact, real briefly, this one, you can turn the front light on to work like that, and then you can turn the back light on to a flashing, and this one happens to be red, and so you could be looking at your headlamp, looking at your tire down like this, you know, but you can still, people can see you, which I think is just a really good way to let people know to not run over you. But another application that was really driven home to me very recently is in like, they have a marine mount. And this is a really sad story, but a couple of weeks ago, a guy that I worked with, not a really close friend, but I definitely knew him, and he's a really good guy. He was killed in a boating accident at night. He was in a John boat, hit by a speedboat, and his son was with him. His son was wearing a life vest, and he was rescued, and he was okay. But his dad the father drowned and died. And I don't know for sure whether he had any lights on the boat or not. I know he was in a small John boat, and sometimes they don't have lights. You know, maybe you're a kayaker or a canoeer and you're out fishing at night, and you know, ski boats come by and they're moving pretty quick. So this is something that literally could be a lifesaver. Whether you're on a boat, whether you're on a bicycle, whether you're fixing your tire, whatever you're doing, this could be a way to really and truly let somebody know you are there. Hey, don't hit me. By the same token, if you need to be rescued and you need somebody to know where you are, this will also get their attention. So it might be a good item to have if you're in the back country or you're somewhere where maybe you might you're possibly might somehow find yourself in a situation where you need rescue. So I just think it's a very versatile tool, and it's very compact and very light. And I've been playing with this magnet. Just let me show you one more time here. Well, look at that. I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, I'll stop rambling. Let's take you down to the old stump top. Talk about the specs of this thing. You know, and go over kind of how it works and how all the features of it. And we'll show you the night shots to wrap this up, because it's a little light. I need to try to make it a little video. Okay, so this is the Guardian Angel Elite Series Wearable Safety Light. And we're just going to endeavor to persevere with the dogs next door, because they got new dogs and they're the same as the old dogs. So let's just talk about the specs real quick about this thing. So it is 2.7 inches long by 1.8 inches in width that way, by 0.98 inches thick. For those of you still stuck in that old metric system, that is 6.9 centimeters by 4.7 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters. And it weighs just 3¼ ounces or 92 grams. These things are powered by a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, which is good for 4 to 150 hours, depending upon the light levels and usage you have. Rated up to 3,000 charging cycles, and it takes just 3 hours to recharge this thing from completely depleted to full. And the way it works is there's a nice little port here. It's got a little seal in it right here that you just basically plug your micro USB into, like you would pretty much any micro USB, and then you plug the other end into a USB. And then make sure you snap it shut when you're finished, because when you do that, it gives an IP68 waterproof rating. So technically it's submersible, and it should work underwater up to 10 feet, but it's not really a dive light. It's not really recommended to do that. So they're going crazy over there. What's really cool about this thing is the mounting system. It features a built-in neodymium magnet, and then all the different mounts that are available for it use that magnet as a means of attachment. And it comes with this one here that basically you can see it's curved to go underneath your shirt or whatever. Show you how strong this thing is. Just kind of watch. Do that again. I hope I can slow that down into slow motion, because it's pretty cool. See if I can get it. I can almost make it levitate. Look at that. Look at it. Pretty cool there. So anyway, it really does work. So, and they've got hard hat mounts, they've got safety cone mounts, they've got vehicle mounts, they've got marine mounts, a couple of different bicycle mounts, bike mounts. Pretty cool. So let me just show you how it works. All the controls are right here on top. You see this first little control here? Push it down, it's going to be one red LED on the front. And the red is to kind of help maintain your night vision. So, and then it's got all the lights have 3 different levels. So there's the level button right there. You push that level button, you'll see it change, get brighter and brighter, and back down. So 3 different levels there. You just turn that one off, and so that's your basic, your kind of stealth work light. Low profile doesn't put out a lot of bright light to mess you up. Then there's these buttons here. It says F and R. So the F is going to light up the front section of LEDs. In this case, it's white, and if you press, again, press the level down, you can see it goes up and gets brighter and brighter. This works really good for working on your car or truck underneath it at night in your driveway. Ask me how I know. And then turn that one again, and it goes into a flashing mode. And it goes just back and forth, which is just kind of gets attention getting. And it's got an R, which stands for rear. Push that one, same thing happens. Exactly the same, goes into flashing mode. Then this big old button in the middle with the GA for Guardian Angel, it's kind of like your emergency button. When you push that one, everything comes on, including this little light on top. So you've got 360 degrees of illumination, plus, I don't know how many, that's almost 3-dimensional. So push it down one time, you see it just all comes on. If you push it down again, everything goes haywire. It's flashing all around. The illumination levels still work, because as you push it, not only does it get brighter, but it also gets faster. You see it, so the strobe speeds up on that one, so it slows back down a little bit. As you speed it up, it goes completely haywire. So, and then just push it again, it turns it off. So there you go, that's it. Now I'll give you a look at the the colors. Some of the different colors function a little bit differently. This is the construction model, so you can see the rear is kind of amber, so to get your attention there, you push it again, it's going to flash. And then the front on this one is white, so same thing, it's going to flash. So if you push the middle button though on this one, you can see it automatically goes to the flashing, and it doesn't go to it. It doesn't have a still option where it's going to be completely still, but you can push the level button and it does slow it down or speed it up and make it brighter. So if you need to get somebody's attention, that's going to do it, whether it's to keep them away from you or to get them to you. And then this is the red one on back and white on front. And when you push the emergency on this one, it goes straight to the flashing. But if you turn the front on, it gives you a nice white use. So this could be a work illumination, and you can actually turn the red on back, so you've got, make sure that people can see you and they know what's going on. And like I say, there are many other versions of this. They all have different color combinations. They also have the infrared version, which has the infrared work light on it if you need that. I would caution you, I'm pretty sure if you bought like a blue one and put it in your dash, that would be against the law. So you probably don't want to do that, but that's the way they work. They actually work really well. I used this one underneath my truck to replace my running boards in the dark, which is pretty cool. I didn't use the flashing, I used the solid. And then this one I think would be really good for turn on for construction use, or for just for an emergency in your car. Keep it in your car for emergencies, as could oh my gosh, I'm blinding myself, as could the red one. Either one of these would work. Oh, that's red right there. Okay, so, and what's cool about it, if you put the two separate lights, so you can have like the front flashing and the back solid, or vice versa, you could have the back flashing and the front solid. So if you want to use that for a work light, then you could turn it down. You can use that, and you still have the red flashing in the back. So if you're working at night or whatever, out changing a tire or something like that, you can have a light there, but you've also got the flashing light behind you. So I think this could be a really good item to have in your car, just part of your emergency kit. So pretty cool there. Anyway, that's the specs and kind of how they work. So okay, so here we are at night. First of all, there's the red. You can see it's pretty stinking good. And then if I change the levels on it, they're really low, and I'm about 6 inches away. Now it's about a foot. Go up one, up one, and you can really see pretty good with that thing. We'll turn the front one on, and you can see pretty good there, because that's the low. Not too bright, but it's about 5 foot away, 4 foot away to the flowers, to the medium, and then the high. And if you go out, look out, the high goes all the way out. You can see out in the, so it doesn't really spread out really far, but it does a pretty good job of lighting up the whole patio here for sure. Came out here on the street. What I thought I'd do is I'm just going to put these things on my shoulders where they're flashing. I'm going to walk as far as I can until at least until I run out of room to walk. So kind of turn around every now and then. I'm going to count my steps off, and we'll try to do it that way, and just see how it looks from far away. Okay, so I got the red and the white on the brightest levels. Just going to start walking. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm about 25 paces away. About 50 paces away. 75. 100. 25. 175. Okay, so I went about 335 paces, as far as I could walk, till I ran out of neighborhood. So be interesting to see how that looks in editing. Okay, so that was some of the night footage from the Guardian Angel Elite wearable safety light. I don't know, I'm just going to call it the Elite. And I got to say, I am the more I play with this thing and use this thing, the more impressed I am with it, and the more uses I think up for it. I was amazed at how far away you can see this thing when it's on bright, and just how attention-getting it is when it's flashing. But I also really like the little red work light. If you don't need all this attention-getting lighting, you can certainly just use the little light right there, maintain your night vision. But if you need to be seen or see really well, it will do both. This bank of LEDs on the front is just so good for working and seeing. It really does do a great job of lighting up a wide area. You know, I like this magnet will stick to, if a magnet will stick to it, this sucker will stick to it. And it just, by golly, works. Very, very light, compact, just like I said, a little over 3 ounces, very small, very robust, and just pretty cool. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this little light. So if you're interested in checking it out further, again, you can get free shipping and a free accessory by using the coupon code at checkout, 203-CLIP. There'll be a link in the video description and probably right across the bottom of the screen here. And again, there's just a really wide range of color combinations. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Once again, thanks to the folks at Guardian Angels for sending me these lights so I can show them to you, and for sponsoring this video. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that like button, and for sharing this video with all your friends. And thanks for checking out the channel sponsors in the video description. Many of them have discounts, and all of them are companies I know and trust. Don't forget, I put out a new video every Friday and Saturday, and sometimes random videos throughout the week. There's another one right there. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.